Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How you doing, Sag? We have a lot going on in the cosmos, so I will tell you that. Right off the bat, we are now in Virgo season, so there's a downshifting energy out of Leo. We move into Virgo. We're a little more grounded, but open to the processes of change. It's a mutable sign. Virgo rules 6th house, all the areas of our daily routines and tasks. Yeah, sometimes it's about the monotony, our obligations, the things we got to take care of on our to-do list, that kind of stuff. But it is also about how we serve the world. So this gives us a chance to sort of see what might need to be tweaked to get all our ducks in a row. Virgo is very linear thinking, so it's about creating some order out of the chaos there. Also attention to health, to wellness, to well-being, to your nutrition, to your sleep patterns. It's a great time, a great season to retool all of that. I went on a massive cleaning streak yesterday, and I was very proud of myself because I am not a happy camper when I have to take my personal free time to clean. So I just thought, well, where's this coming from? And it was, oh yeah, Virgo. We have, speaking of Virgo, we have Mercury in Virgo right now, and he is in the process of moving into Libra, where he's going to turn around and retrograde on September 9th. So everything that's kind of unfolding right now for you, be paying attention to that in the realm of thought and your perceptions. Again, creating some order out of chaos in terms of communication. Yeah, and so all this few weeks up until September 9th is what the rich material is. It's going to tell us what we're being dragged back through and going over again when he turns around on the 9th in Libra and heads back to Virgo. We have Venus is still in Leo, I think until September 5th, I want to say. So we should still be feeling, just sort of lovey-dovey. There's a lovey-dovey energy of Venus in Leo. Passionate, playful, romantic, you know the drill. We have Mars is in Gemini, just moved into Gemini over the weekend. And so with Mars in Gemini, it's about taking action on the ideas. So Gemini is very, it can be a little monkey mind, but with Mars in the house, it's like, that's the good idea. Go with that. So there'll be choices and options as always with Gemini, but Mars will help to put into action some of those ideas that have been sort of roaming around in your mind for a while. And then last but not least, Uranus in Taurus, which is where Uranus has been since 2018, I want to say, turns around retrograde in Taurus on the 24th. That is going to be a powerful energy shift because when it planet stations, it's like it stops moving and then it sort of twists and turns and appears like to us from Earth as though it's going backwards. So with Uranus, whenever planet stations, when it stops moving, the energies are amplified. And with Uranus, it's anything can happen and probably will. They expect the unexpected. Big shifts, breakthroughs, breakdowns, right? So check out the area of your chart. What house is Taurus occupying? And that's where you can expect the unexpected. And there may be some off-roads. You may be trying to get off the highway in a couple of different places. This is the time when people show up out of the blue. Things that were lost to you sort of return unexpectedly. So that occurs on January 24th, and he will be retrograde until sometime in January 2023. So yeah, it's a lot, and we have the new moon in Virgo on the 27th. So Sag, why am I telling you all of this, and why am I taking 4 minutes? Because it's, I'm getting to a point where I think I need to do little separate readings for all that stuff so that I don't eat up the first 5 minutes. So why don't you let me know in the comments? Be positive, kind of keep it positive. I have the best intentions, but I'm thinking I might want to start doing some little mini readings just on the astrology. Of course, reading, but let me know what you think. Beautiful. Oh, this is perfect for you. 29, 2 and 9 is 11. To be enlightened, lighten up. I love that. That is perfect for Sagittarius too. What you got here is card 24, card 28, card 29. Very interesting. A 6, a 10, and an 11. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. In the morning musing, you got a serendipity card. So synchronicities and serendipity definitely in the air. It's a love letter from the universe. Thus one journeys to the stars. This just feels to me like there's a cycle that might be wrapping up, and that may be part of your journey being guided by the cosmos. And of course, to be enlightened, you got to find the joy. You've got to lighten up. You've got to be a little playful with life. Yeah. Even in the dark moments, Sag, you could be here as a cross watcher, so let me welcome you. And you could be new to the channel. And I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. This reading is not date or time specific, other than everything I just told you about in the cosmos can find its way into the reading. So that's why I tell you. But whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if it resonates, it may be your reading at that time, but it is a general. So it may not resonate for everyone. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. 9 of Wands. So you're kind of toughing it out here. 6 of Pentacles is what's crossing you. I feel there's an absence of reciprocity in your connection. And I feel it's been exhausting. It's like the never-ending struggle. Yeah. You want some form of give and take. You may not be receiving it, or that may be problematic. And so there's frustration and maybe even thoughts about quitting. Card underneath, Page of Pentacles, but there's something more that needs to be learned here. Page of Pentacles, something you can learn from the situation. Okay, so with the 9 of Wands crossed by the 6 of Pentacles, that 6 of Pentacles is it's generosity. It's you know, equal give and take, but it's also things kind of balancing out in real time in 3D. And this 9 of Wands suggests that it's been a struggle for some time. It may be that it's time for you to sort of face the music, so to speak, on this situation. But underneath Page of Wands, in your unconscious awareness, it's like you're waiting for good news. It's as if to say, well, I'm just holding on here as I wait for that spark to reignite, for a text message or for you know, a DM, whatever it is, or some indication, a phone call that kind of lifts and lightens you up. In the past, Queen of Pentacles, we've got some energy here around self-care. I think it's kind of coming through as the time you've been spending while you're sort of in this slog of an energy of hanging on here, waiting for this person to sort of give as well as they receive. I sort of feel this Queen of Pentacles is you getting all your ducks in a row over here on the side. You know, focusing on your work, focusing on your home and family, focusing on the tasks you have to take care of. Perfect for Virgo season, actually. But it's also a feminine archetype of a life partner. So we'll look at that in the clarifiers. What's crowning you here is the Justice card. So the card from the above is your conscious awareness. It's what it is you're trying to solve for. And again, it has to do with balance and fairness, just like the 6 of Pentacles does. So there is something here about balance and harmony and something kind of getting back on a level playing field. And I say that because in the near future, we've got the 7 of Swords. And that's something where, you know, someone tries to avoid the situation. They're not pulling their fair share of the weight in the relationship. Oh, I have an itch on my eye. Whatever that 7 of Swords means to you. To me, it's kind of coming through as someone who may not be dealing with the situation directly and may not be, I'm not thinking lying necessarily, but sometimes we lie by omission of fact. We just leave out the parts that would help make everything else clear. And then we avoid. So there's something there with that 7 of Swords. Message from Spirit, of course, Sag, you hate to hear me say it. 7 of Pentacles, it's going to take time. It is about things unfolding organically, but it takes time. In the hidden energies, oh, happy day, Ace of Cups. So there is an awareness, at least it's going on behind the scenes that you can't see, but at least maybe with your person, that they're really thinking about the gift of your heart, the gift of this relationship, of this connection. And there could be new love coming through for some of you too, I will say that. But we have the Four of Cups in your hopes and or fears, and I feel you're kind of super disappointed, disillusioned. At this point, it's getting a little boring. Same shiz, different day. And I feel like your fear is that that's just going to go on ad infinitum, and that Nine of Wands speaks to that energy, like how long is this going to take? It's going to take as long as it takes. So, the potential for the opportunities going forward, though, is the Ten of Pentacles. So that is about life partnership. It is about abundance. It is about things kind of falling into place when you think about the long term. You know, your own life, your life in partnership with another, whether it's family or just sort of coming together in 3D and having that be that moment of like, now we've got it all. We're firing on all cylinders. So we'll see here. Nine of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some healing that's needed. I love that you show up in your own reading with that Wheel of Fortune, and there's the Chariot. So what's happening here is I feel like if you take the time that you need to kind of go within. This is good for all the retrogrades that I've been talking about, because the retrogrades are about all the re-words, reflecting, reassessing, reevaluating, realigning, rethinking, returning, reunion, right? We got all the re's there. And I do feel like there's something here with, your fate and your destiny that's working behind the scenes. And I do have a feeling that there's something very positive coming out of it, because what's rolling around in the background here, this Chariot, is about moving forward, is about victory, is about success in a situation, and even a bit of overcoming. And it's underneath the wheel, and the wheel is always moving in your favor. Jupiter wants to give us everything we want, right? So I feel like if you take a little time to reflect and reevaluate and reassess and realign to your own darn path, right? Especially in this Queen of Pentacles energy of the past, I feel like things may unfold in a really positive way. Let's look at the Page of Wands. Yeah, you want your person back, but they're resistant. So this is what's going on in your unconscious awareness. It's not something that you're running around thinking 24/7, but somehow you are really kind of waiting for this person to reach out, right? Here's the King of Pentacles to your Queen, but we've got some resistance in the mix there. I don't think it's your resistance. I think it's their resistance, and I think they're also in Seven of Swords energy. Right? Like you're dealing with someone who's avoidant, who isn't showing up for you in 3D for whatever reasons might they be. I just feel like you're aware of this resistance, and you're kind of aware that they're the one that needs to take the first step and reach out. Page of Wands. Give you some good news that they're, dropping their 7 wands and that they're returning. That's a very possible scenario. So let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry. That jumped out of nowhere. Yeah, you've been dealing with an unavailable lover. I feel like you've tried to keep the passion alive. You've been wanting and inviting in this, divine gift of inspired passion, but I don't think it arrived. I sort of feel you're a little obsessed adjacent about it. To me, the devil is only coming through. It's underneath. So again, it's what's rolling around in your psyche or going on behind the scenes. There's just sort of like this thing you can't let go of. It's like you're tethered to it. So I'm feeling like in the past things may have been hot and heavy and you've been trying and waiting and just taking care of yourself and wanting to sort of re-up the connection. Lots of chemistry there. And that's kind of what's got you tied in, but it feels like it's been very punishing. That devil energy is coming through as something more punishing. Justice. Three of Cups. Page of Swords. Five of Cups. Very interesting. Yeah, it's about reconciliation. You know, getting things back on track. You're still waiting for a word. You're seeking the clarity there. This Five of Cups energy underneath, right? All that water under the bridge, just feeling kind of forlorn, going through the stages of grief and loss. Right, there's the three cups that are knocked over. Here they are. So it's almost like, yeah, that's what you're trying to bring back into balance is something that you feel was lost to you. And you're sort of interested in getting some information. Where is this person? What are they up to? What are they doing? What are they thinking? Is there any chance we can, you know, have a cause for celebration, get back together? But you're looking for it. You're not feeling it. You're looking for it. Justice and that Page of Swords. What you're feeling is the despair. Seven of Swords. In the near future. Yeah. I do feel like you're coming to terms with the fact that this is something that's done. Just too painful. And we've got the Seven of Swords with the Three of Swords, with the Five of Pentacles, with the Ten of Swords. There's no positive spin on this, other than to say that it, what you think it is, it is. This isn't about your value or worth, but I think you feel it that way. That's where you're taking the hit in your emotional sense of value and worth to this person, because they're avoiding you or ignoring you, or, or they skipped out on you even. It's very, very possible. Now, this cycle has ended. It is, it already has concluded, but you're kind of waiting for them to return, or you're waiting to hear good news, or you're wanting to, get the band back together. But I kind of feel in the near future, you're going to kind of come to that moment where you say, yeah, nope, this is done. This isn't for me. I don't like this feeling. I don't like the instability, and the pain. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is an acknowledgement. It's not coming through as much as advice as it is confirmation of your experience. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, and underneath there's that Seven of Swords. Spirit's saying to you, I know you've waited a long time. You've been really patient. This conflict is unyielding. You've waited for communication about it. I just feel it's a confirmation. But I also feel like it's important to know that Spirit's pointing to the Seven of Swords, which is in the back of your mind. Here, it's top of the deck. So I feel if there's any advice here, it's like you've waited long enough for communication that you haven't received, that hasn't been forthcoming. And it's kind of creating real chaos and conflict in your life, in your mind, in your heart. So I feel like the Seven of Swords is important here because it's something you've been tamping down. And in the near future, I feel like you're going to realize this is no way to live. It isn't the non-communication and avoidance isn't a statement about my value and my worth. It's a statement about a person who doesn't deal with others directly, or who avoids, or who obfuscates, or who dances around the truth to suit their own agenda. And enough. Boom. Done. Ace of Cups in the hidden energies. Yeah. I feel new love may be coming in for some of you. Because some of you are just going to offload all of it. Boom. I like that because that's what clears the path for a new beginning in matters of the heart, for something, a new relationship, somebody who really understands what the value of what they have sitting right in front of them. But then we have the Judgment card, and I do feel that in this case the Judgment card is it passing judgment? To some degree, yes, but it's kind of coming through more as I need to make peace with what has happened so that I can offload it and I can open and clear the path for the new love that is meant for me. So I'm feeling like the Judgment card is coming in as where you're finding peace in the situation, where you're letting bygones be bygones, or you're at least saying to yourself, I forgive this person because I can't keep holding on to it. It has had a very nasty grip and I want to sort of, bless it and move on. So this can involve a twin. It doesn't have to be, but it feels to me like that's what you're making peace with. That's what you're going to be saying. Yeah, I forgive the situation. I make peace with it. I'm letting it go. I'm moving on. I'm opening up to new love. So that's in the hidden energies. It may not be something that's rising up for you right now, but it's there. As soon as you come to terms with this Seven of Swords, as soon as you say, yeah, that's sketchy. That's no way to treat a person. I wouldn't do that to them. I'm done. It says more about them and their value than it says about me and mine. And then you make peace with it, and then the path opens. So let's look at the Four of Cups and your hopes and fears. Okay. A little more Sag energy here. I kind of feel like I am seeing the hope and I am seeing the fear. I feel like on some level you do hope this person returns, but your fear is that they won't, that you're going to stay in that energy of stuckness, right? Something that's got you sort of tied up in a not so pleasant way, in a karmic way, in a negative karmic way. And so that stuck energy doesn't make you happy, and I kind of feel you hope you can break free of it. You hope to turn the page, but that Four of Cups with that Eight of Swords suggests that you're stuck in some, there's a little, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's some serious disappointment, disillusionment, even a little bit of depression there, and you're kind of stuck in that. And the hope is that you can break free, but you're also sort of hoping they return. So you still have some energy tied up to someone who has not been dealing with you directly or fairly even, right? Justice, Six of Pentacles. It feels unfair. It brings you down. You take a hit in terms of your sense of worth and value. Whew. Ten of Pentacles. Opportunities going forward. Yeah, new beginning. There's new beginning. You are going to take, now I get the page. Sure, it is about learning something new in a new environment. First steps in a new environment. First steps in a new direction. That's why the Fool is here too. I'm feeling this coming in. I feel you're right on the verge of letting this all go and totally opening yourself up to something brand new. We have the Ace of Cups, and now the last card out underneath is the Ace of Pentacles. Hear the thunder? That is confirmation. A new beginning. I absolutely think that this justice is serving you well because it's your own validation. It's validation and vindication of what you already know to be true. And yes, you can start to expect your life to change, a new beginning, something that, leads to, that has a future. And if you've got your life on hold and if you're stuck, Devil energy, Eight of Swords energy, if you're kind of stuck, Nine of Wands, like it's exhausting, enough already. As my mother used to say, enough already. So I do feel there's opportunity for you to find, something new appear on your path that has more longevity, that feels more long-term, like it could go the distance. It's, there's some validation, sense of, vindication coming from within yourself. Really beautiful here. And that may actually happen during the Mercury retrograde because it'll be in Libra, and you've got Libra showing up here in powerful positions. And I feel like what's coming to shore for you? A new beginning. Yeah. And there might even be an offer for something long-term. Now that's underneath, but that's okay. All right, so that's what I have for you here, Sag. It's interesting. I'm going to tell you the astrology but in a second, but the link to the extended is below. For those who have followed me for a while, you know that what I do in the extended for this particular spread is I look at it from your person's point of view. I want to see how they show up in the reading so you get a feel for their energy, especially if you're not in 3D with them at the moment. How do they see this situation? What's their take on it? How do they see you or think about you or feel about you? Depends on the cards that come through. And then what are their intentions toward you? I also pull another card from Spirit to give you some guidance on all the energies that come through in the extended. And I close out with some more oracles. So it's a very thorough extended. If this one was resonating for you, you will definitely appreciate the deeper dive. So the link to that is below. Here's what we have. You are right here, front and center. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. That's a card of Jupiter. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Lovers is Gemini. King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In this reading, it feels more like it's about a relationship in 3D. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Devil energy is Capricorn. Justice is out twice. That's Libra, as I said. We have here Judgment is Scorpio. The Fool is Aquarius, Knight of Wands, more Sagittarian energy, and that's what we have for you. So, I know, it's kind of a touch and go reading, but I kind of feel like a lot of you that are here are probably right on the verge of coming to terms with this, so that these cards are starting to kind of come from the top of the deck now, instead of being buried in your unconscious energy. And the minute you sort of get a grip on, yeah, this is no way to live. Look at all this. Look at all the cards that are underneath. No bueno. Not good, not healthy, not comfortable, not fun, not inspiring. No. Something better is waiting for you. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you in there in a second. Bye for now.